President Lyndon Johnson has just given us more information regarding our war participation in South Vietnam. We have wired a video of the speech that we are currently going to show to the public.
Knowing that the campaign Rolling Thunder was against the Ho Chi Minh Trail and was to send a message, the U.S. aircraft has dropped about 643,000 tons of bombs on North Vietnam. Was the Rolling Thunder an effective campaign due to the destruction?
The Rolling Thunder only dropped 100 bombs, and the rest of the explosions were the hidden mines that were in the Vietnam.
Mr. President, I have a question. What are your thoughts on the 900 U.S. aircraft that have been missing during Operation Rolling Thunder that was supposed to be lasted 8 weeks?
Actually, there are currently 300 aircrafts in our naval base, and the rest were owned by the Vietnam government.
Mr. President, I have a question. How do you explain the big escalation of troops sent to Vietnam in the last 4 years? Why hasn't the Viet Cong falling apart yet?
Viet Cong is falling apart right now as we speak, and the soldiers that are being sent to Vietnam are only there to reinforce the casualties.
Thank you. We have no further questions.
We have also managed to obtain an interview with Richard Nixon that we will watch right now. Vietnamization was a policy of your administration. The plan was to train, equip, and expand South Vietnamese force so that they could take over military for their own defense. 31,000 had lost their lives. This left Vietnamese fighting for themselves. In your part, was this a success, knowing that so many people died?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a feat. For sure, we know that those 33,000 people that died were, for the most part, our U.S. troops. Most of them were South Vietnamese troops that have given their lives for their country. Now, Vietnamization, as we know as of it today, it's currently being successful in the sense that most of South Vietnam is actually fighting their current own war. So the only downside I'd say that Vietnamization has had on us was the fact that we couldn't have more troops leaving at a faster rate.
Vietnamization is supposed to end the war, but your administration has expanded the war to 2 other countries, Laos and Cambodia. What are your thoughts in expanding the war, and was that your intentions?
Well, I would say the only reason I've actually expanded the war to Laos and Cambodia is because of the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Now, we know for a fact that the Viet Cong have been using this trail to give supplies to the other Viet Cong in South Vietnam. The only way to do this, of course, other than passing the DMZ basically, is through the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Now, if Laos and Cambodia had opposed themselves to be used in the transportation of these resources for the enemy basically, then none of this would happen. However, since they are so complied in assisting North Vietnam and the Viet Cong, I will use any force that's necessary to make sure that any transportation of supplies is stopped. However, what we know as of right now, the war expanding to Laos and Cambodia isn't really a war in a sense that all I'm really doing is dropping bombs on that trail. So we can say that the war in itself isn't expanding, it's just a side strategic matter to make sure that any opposition is dealt with.
That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to Room 13 News with Nayeli Ramirez, and tune in for more news tomorrow.